Afternoon, everyone. This is David Stevens. I'm going to give everyone an update. So let's start with Storm Shield right now. We do have a tornado watch issued. I'll go ahead and zoom in a little bit closer for you. This tornado watch is issued for Sioux City, so Woodbury County, and then points east through eastern Siouxland. It stops right before it gets to Fort Dodge along Highway 20 there. And then the tornado watch also goes south of Sioux City along I-29. So some of the cities impacted with this tornado watch is Sioux City, Ida Grove, Denison. Of course, along I-29, you got Sloan, Ottawa, Sergeant Bluff, and then Mobile, Correctionville, Mapleton, and Takema on the Nebraska side. So it only covers a couple of counties in far eastern Nebraska. And then when you get to South Dakota, so Union and Lincoln counties, you're not under the any kind of watch. Same way with Yankton and Vermilion, you're not under any kind of watch. And we also have a severe thunderstorm watch for Plymouth County and all of basically northwest Iowa. If you're not under the tornado watch, you're under the severe thunderstorm watch. So Lamar's, Sioux Center, Sheldon, Cherokee, and then up to the Iowa Great Lakes, so Spencer and Sparrow Lake, Esterville, and Cherokee Storm Lake. You guys are under the severe thunderstorm watch. Both of these watches are until 11 o'clock tonight. And what's going on is I'll go ahead and draw on the map here for you. And let's see if I can choose my colors here. And I'll go ahead and draw in a worm front here. So I'm going off memory here of looking at the surface maps here. So I believe there was a worm front like this, part of my drawing here. And then you got a cold front along here. And then a nice low pressure center. You can't forget our friend the low. So oops, I guess it cleared it. So low over towards Lincoln. I'll put that back up here for you. And basically a cold front, that looks really bad. And then you got yourself a warm front. It's not quite to Sioux City. Winds are out of the north at the last observation from the airport. So you have the warm sector moving into Sioux City. Meanwhile, you have dry air behind the cold front. And when you got unstable atmosphere with humidity, and then you got dry air. Those conditions come together for potential of a few tornadoes in the area. It's not going to be like a huge tornado outbreak for Sioux City, but definitely a possibility of a couple of tornadoes. And then scattered large hail reports. Some of them could be very large hail, up to 3 inches in diameter for Sioux City. And then in the severe thunderstorm watch, it's mainly for hail and strong winds here. So I think it's mainly tonight going to be a hail event, and then you could probably get winds up to about 75 miles per hour. I want to go ahead and take a look at another product I use. And this is called WeatherScope. If you watch any meteorologists that made personal videos and stuff using a phone, a lot of times they used RadarScope. It's an excellent program for tornado chasers and pretty much anyone that loves the weather, especially for meteorologists. Very, very good radar information, lots of data. Anyway, looking at our Sioux Falls next Doppler radar. The strong storms right now are located basically north of, I'll go ahead and put the cities back on, north of Sioux Falls, but those are going north. And what we're watching down here is mainly in the worm sector. I'll go ahead and throw Omaha Doppler radar on there. And I'll go ahead and zoom in, and I'll see if you can find the cold front. Very, very good. A lot of times these fronts can be detected by next-rad Doppler radar. And you see a nice boundary like that. So anyway, that's where the boundary is. And we're going to see more thunderstorms pop